Morning people, what's going on? Welcome back to the Nerd Crate. How's everybody doing? I'm better now than I was the rest of the day. Recording this on Sunday, and I had like the worst case of this kind of, I don't know, drowsy, laggy, also draggy head. You know what I mean? Little bit of headache and you just wouldn't wake up the whole fucking day. It was horrible. But in the end of the day, it was all good. Because now you see here the end result of my little R&D for making my new camera work. So thanks to my buddy Deren of Sentinel Bay Reviews, some much needed R&D and some reading up, he got me a few articles. I'm now back from the onboard cam of the new smartphone, and I'm using open camera just like he is, because you know what, we're gonna talk about that in a different video, a little bit. Talk video in a few days, okay? Remind me. Thanks. So for today, short and sweet before we get into it, Mastermind Creations modern classic R28 Tyrantron / Tyrantronus. So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoy how all of this looks. I sure do, with that camera now and how the focus and everything works. I checked that out with the top down with this. I tried the original cam, I tried the front cam. I was thinking like, oh man, do I really have to return this? Like all else works so well with this thing, but it seemingly is all good. So for today's figure, R28 Tyrantron or Tyrantronus by Mastermind Creations in a reformatted line. For people that don't know him, who is he? That is Megatron from the IDW G1 comics continuity. But he has a long way. He has and had a very long way in those comics. And this is almost, or this is the very start. Him as a miner. So he didn't have a fusion cannon at first, no. He had a big drill on it. And you convert him, or you can convert him, into his way later, spoiler, this is a spoiler now, there are people that didn't read this yet, Autobot self. Yes, Megatron will become an Autobot in the comics. And MSC obliged and made a figure. There are several out there for different states. You can get this for the minor and for the later Autobot Megatron. This is Chug scale though. You can get the Generation Toy one for the Masterpiece, but Stealth Bomber look, fully rebuilt Megatron. And you can also get like his little bit early Decepticon leader post Coliseum Fighter Megatron. That is Legend scale though by Iron Factory. All excellent figures though, excuse me. The problem with this are a few tolerances and bits here and there, which we're gonna talk about. But since there is a lot to talk about, wow, I'm just seeing the top down now for the first time, and man, this is looking good. This is looking damn good. Yeah, it comes with a lot. But in order to start few with those things, start few or start through doesn't make sense. Just start with all those things. Packaging first. Sadly, it doesn't fit all fully, but you got partially varnishing, you got the render of him in his minor and his tyrant. So the actual minor Megatron and the later Autobot Megatron on the front with the checkered at the back. Age 16 plus, very important. And little damage here sadly, but R28 Tyrantron, Tyrantronus on the side, the same thing, with a little bit of the profile. On the back, oh my god, that focus works so fast. And I can't get in there deep. Oh, this is beautiful. All the modes with the jet and the drill, and actually with, I believe it is Anarchus, the boss, as a sniper modus. Little graphics on the back, looks all good and fair. Same here, green on that side, inside clamshell, warning below. So yeah, with that new camera, that looks crisp as fuck. Man, I'm fucking pumped. I'm pumped. You feel that? So get that shit out of here and let's get the instructions in. We got, on this side, we got a comic, and on this side, we got the instructions. The instructions are okay. There's a little bit weird stuff, like it's not really shown to extend the arms. It just shows here they are short and here they are long. Anyway, it works, but I needed to check the good old Bobby Skullface. Shout out to you for some bits and tricks, and you can see what you can do here. We're gonna go ahead and change the hats. All this stuff works fine though. Convention exclusive reveal, and the other side has a comic. I don't have all the bots from that line, but the comic is drawn nicely, very, very nicely. I mean, look at that. This is gorgeous. So great story. This looks a little bit like, what does it remind me of? We got Das head in here. Oh wow. So sad that the figure turned out that bad from Mastermind Creations. Yeah, but anyway, you got that here, little gladiator fight, Das head, and Megatron, and we got a few others. I believe this is even, is that skits? That could be skits. So yeah, comic in there. Just amazing. Last bit is the card, and it looks great. I still can't get over the fact how good this video now looks. Looks so good. Wow, and it's not even 4K. Huh. Amazing art. This is the art from his actual, like I said, spoiler, from the actual panel where he returns with his fusion cannon on the arm. Amazing. So they may have known what he would turn into, but they did something else? I don't know. On the back, text backs, sturdy plastic. That's how you do it. Where to start? Let's start with weapons. This is a little too thin. Okay, he comes with his dark kind of Star Saber, and we have translucent, but it's more matte, it's not fully translucent. Purple blade and a nice gunmetal painted grip and hilt with some mace-like details. So that looks fine, looks very, very cool, and I think that's a nice one. And you can just put it inside his hand. It's not really sticking, it's just, you know, the diameter of this and the diameter of the thumb is the exact same, so it's just wire friction. To quote the good Bobby Skullface, it's Prime, it's gotta have a matrix, it's Megatron, it's gotta have a mace, and Prime of course also an axe, so there's that. Actual chain in purple, which is cool, I like that. Of course it doesn't pose or anything, but it looks cool, and the mace is actually got very sharp tips, so be mindful of that. Works well, looks great, and the tip or the grip also is gunmetal. It's the same diameter as the sword, so he can hold it in his hand. No problem. You know what, let's get the big ones out of the way, because otherwise I won't be able to handle them anyway. So we got these two bits. The one is this jet tip, which also doubles as a fusion cannon, which has a weird red scratch on there. Red paint here, red paint, or what could be, this could actually be painted and this could actually be plastic. Interesting. Gray plastic, black plastic, gunmetal on here. This folds forward for the jet mode, and this is for the fusion cannon mode. And this one, as you see on the paint here, just plugs right into his arm with those huge holes. It's a weird fit, and it does that for me. So sadly, it wasn't whole, but there you go. And this one does the exact same. So we have this drill bit, this rotates, and you can unpack that and also even give him the actual fusion cam bit, but the tolerance is just, you know, give it some power and you yank it out. So that's weird. Rotates too. The drill bit is okay. We got caution stickers overall here. Otherwise it's in the upper area, it's the same. So that works fine. And yeah, same attachment point. So there's that. Wow, those are two big bits out of the way. Rest. Wings. Pretty easy. These pack into the front of the shoulders, like these ones right here. And this is actually a little bit hard. Let me show you. These are, best you do it like this. On this side it's easy. On the other side it's horrible. On this side it's really tight on there, and it really scuffed up this, but it works. And if you then take this part you can pack it in here, wrap it around, and this is also the wings for the jet mode. We got silver plastic, we got red on the tips on both sides, and this wraps around here, so nice alternative. Alternate chest, pretty much the same ordeal. You have packs on the back side, you pull the one out from Megatron and put this one in. This is no rocket science. But we got great silver color on the front. There's some scratches on mine sadly, but it still looks good with the curly chest hair, how people like to call it. Red on here, down here, this is all painted. Little bleed, but it's not too bad. And we got this little space for the Autobot symbol. But you can also take this mask from Tarn and it sticks. You can have that as a magnetic feature when he rips it from Tarn's face. Yes, that happens. And you can put it on there, and Ravage later tells him to don't change back. So a dramatic moment. And this also brings me to this guy right here. You have an alternate hat for Tarn where this actually fits, so you can actually exchange that, put that on Culture and have this on there. So nice fan service. For the actual last, before we get to the head, we need the original Megatron again. We have this little drill bit in the back here, and mind you, this is in there so this is in there tight. I don't know what about that tolerance, but this is in there tight, and you can put, or anyway, you can put this one in here, but I'm not putting it in too deep. What she said. So there's a possibility, and this is all fully silver, and this is black with some silver to it as an actual tip to a little bit simulate some form of his G1 alternate mode. And then we got the alternate head. I'm still not getting over the fact that everything is in zoom or in focus. This is crazy. Oh, I can work so well with this now. We got the Autobot head, which has essentially the same detail. We have vents on the side, these are black, these are silver. We have these side pieces, these are black, these are black. Face white, a little bit gray on the inside here on this one. Red painted eyes looking beautiful. And the tribal on the front here. Would have wished they put this one, the tribal one, also on this. Maybe some other time another upgrade set is coming, but I don't see that currently. And some gray on the vents on the inside here. Otherwise, we have that great kind of creamy silver-like paint and a little paint chip on the inside there. So sometimes, additional cat hair, it's super cool, but sometimes it's like, why? So it's weird. But overall, that's a bunch of accessories. A whole lot to do, and a lot of fun with fiddle whack back and forth, I gotta tell you. So a lot of possibilities. So let's talk about the big man. Let's talk about Megatron, and he looks cool. Mind you, I'm only doing this. I prepare this look. This is how he stands in my collection, and I'm not going to build him back and forth. You saw that on my Instagram. I put that up. You know what? There you see the other one. If I say I have pictures, I can just show you. So we got this guy here. Some stuff packs it better than the other, but I love the look of this, you know, with the caution tape also on the head here, and red details. The red parts on the arm here look great. Caution stickers on here. I love the look of this guy, just amazing. Head, we already had that. We got a little bit of left and rights on the ball pack. Front and back, this is actually an extra armature. Let me check something. Yeah, kind of an extra armature, but it only gives you a little bit of wiggle room, so not that much. But good bit of down, could be better for Megatron. A lot of up, so that's okay. Shoulders are friction here. That one is better tolerance. Nice tight stretch to the side. We got double jointed elbow, but the thing is, it doesn't give you that much. If you want more, you can pull it out and use this for an actual photo, but then you need to see how you make it work with the hand, because that actually vanishes inside the arm for the transformation. Bicep rotation at the cut here, so nothing vanishes, works well. Very tight. Oh, this is very tight waist roll, almost too tight. No ab crunch. I believe if you unpack this, you get a reverse ab crunch. I heard something, but I don't quite know. Hip skirts going out to the side and to the front, and you get, yeah, not the full split, not the full side split, but it works. It's okay. I think Megatron doesn't need more, and even the full front split, so that's cool. And bicep swivel, a little bit of a double, because this one rotates to the back, but bicep swivel around here, nothing on the universal, so that's good. Double jointed knee gives you essentially the full run if you get this out, so that's nice. And Jesus, I'm not getting used to all of this being actually in frame and in focus. Crazy. And we got a rocker on the feet. Not much, but it's something. So we can stand a little A stance, actually, like a little natural. That's better. Toe tilt up, toe tilt down. Down, of course, for transformation, and the heel is loose. So I believe this is supposed to be up, but then he always rocks this back and stands on this little piece. So I decided, because it also looks better like this, to have it like this. While we're at the back, there he is from the back, very clean. From the side, little backpack, but it's only the wings essentially. So the backpack is essentially only until here. So that's good. And with his drill, that's how I got him. He's getting even beefier. So that's how he looks all armored up. So with the fusion cannon, because that's how it's supposed to go, we're gonna do some posing examples, height, weight, and also comparisons. So he's small, but not too light, 334 grams, and for height, 20.5 centimeters on the button. So I'm just getting the hang of things with this camera. Sorry for height and weight being first, but yeah, due to the problem with the arm, there are some big problems getting in post. But what you can do, of course, is have him do his power walk once he got his good old fusion cam back. So this is easy. This is very easy. Of course, due to the ratchet, you can also get this guy out, but since he doesn't have a butterfly, you can even pose him as he was in the first images of All Hail Megatron, where he's like holding it on his arm and then drilling inside the mountain, you know. So that is bad. Running, I didn't try running so far. So you see that first, what's actually possible. So these two flaps can a little bit get interlocked with each other. That's a little bit of a problem. Also with this one, get these out, get the, this could actually be possible now that I see it. With the weight of this guy, this one to the back. Now that Megatron would be, oh, see, that was easy. And it actually looks cool. Nice. So yeah, this is possible. And when you get him down a little bit deeper, like my favorite pose with Megatron. I don't know from which comic. If you know that, I'm gonna drop that picture here. If you know from which comic that is, let me know. I'm looking for that everywhere. So get this down, get this up, rotate the hand. Oh, wrist at the hand. I forgot that. Wrist, swivel, and typewriter fingers, all on the base pin knuckle. There's a lot to cover today with the smartphone and everything, but see, this pose is also possible. Looking pretty fine. So then, we got one GG. And here you got him in my IDW shelf. So, sorry it's a little dusty. But as you can see, this is Masterpiece. This is Generation Toys Tyrant, the Stealth Bomber Megatron. And here you got the MMC. So way smaller. When I think that this one and this one is supposed to be in scale, I think this and this just look way more realistic. So you have an idea. If you want to fit him into such a display, there you go. So with this out of the way, let's get this guy transformed. Get this off. Try to not use too much force. This can come down pretty easily. Make some space on the skirts and rotate these ones to the back. I saw that on Bobby's review. That worked quite well. Collapse both feet. The leg is spring-loaded, needs to collapse. So you bring this in, straighten out the knees, and make sure you get this as deep as it goes, so even encapsulates the rotated kind of thigh skirt, and then pack both of these together. Also rotate the whole thing. Open, open, extend, rotate, collapse, pack it. Unpack times 2. Unpack this, rock the whole piece back until it sits on the legs, and then you bring these in here again on both sides. Rotate the arms around so you have the treads on the underside. Bring the wings over, take the drill bit, take the treads, bring it forward, bring it to Megatron and peg it on top of his head. And then you got this glorious looking Cybertronian drill piece, which really looks friggin' cool. And this is also essentially what the jet looks like. So you can get this out, and if you want to have him like Shockwave cosplaying, you can have that too, but otherwise I believe it's better this way. Mind you, there are not many differences. There's just this has the gun in front, otherwise it is the same here. And for the shoulder bits, either way, you can even just have, let me try and middle it out a little bit more, a little bit centralized, kind of like that. You can have the wings on the side here. Those are the differences, not much more. For the point of not much more, there's also not much more you can do. The treads don't do anything, you see the head below here, but you have this cool looking mode. I think this looks cool. Pretty big also. I believe it's pretty much 12-inch, so that's nice, but there's not much more you can do. All the colors come through nicely though. You have this backpack that forms the wings. These form some nice armatures, that's nice, with the caution tape here that also pack down. Be mindful of that. It's not worse, but you know, you can miss it. Pistons on the back here. The details, the vents here come through nicely. That little cockpit here below, yeah, it's a bot transform, you know? But overall, I think this is cool. And with this, final thoughts. And there he was, Mastermind Creations Tyrantron R28. Tyrantronus also, if you want it. Is he good? Yeah, he is good. The overall piece is good, but there are just a few problems. Just as a heads up, I take your critique and I work that in, so we're not gonna do the full thing. You have great materials, amazing paint, the transformation is great and fun. A little bit sidetracked through some tough tolerances here and there, but overall working very, very fine. Great likeness, like the spitting image out of the comics. Proportions are great. Packaging, I love that. It's a library feel, but it's not, you know, it's not getting boring to the eyes with the whole reformatted line. And you can do a lot with him. If the tolerances are good, that's the big negative of this thing. Like we have this arm, that's bad. And this is also what brings it down from the playability, because if you can't hold this arm up with a fusion cannon on it, that's just bad. And these are also, this, like this, how I do it now, this looks firm, you know, this looks firm, but you saw it, it's always going to the back. So if you got a copy like I have, I know this is a little bit of a point down. Some people would give him a 9 point somewhat, but this is my copy. I can only review this one here and rate this. So if you bring, these are usually supposed to be up, but if you bring this down, you stiffen the heel a little bit. That helps. In case I didn't tell you that through the review, I'm always recording that before the top down for some little transparency. So this thing is beautiful, also amazing paint, and the alternate mode is okay. They didn't know it back when they did this. They didn't know it, what he would turn into. So I'm good with this. This is just fan service, you know, fan service. What can we do with this guy, even if we don't know things and people obviously want him? So I'm good with this. But you know, with this new tech, one thing doesn't change. One person still missing. Lilycat, what do you think of that dude? Ah, Premier, you like it. That's good. And she likes him. She likes him. I'm happy. Maybe because we just were cuddling a whole day. I guess so. I guess so. Like when I'm lying down on the couch, you know, I'm under my blanket and her legs are crossed over. It's just the best place for her. She's like sometimes, it's just the coziest. When you then have a day like me today with the headaches and everything, you have a hard time getting up. So I hope you enjoyed today's review, guys. I hope the new update suits you, it fits you, you enjoy that, and I was helpful. You know, you can still get this, I believe, at Tier of Robots, and there's also an upgrade set additionally to Ravage from the IDW Comics, which will give him the unfolded head with a crest from the All Hail Megatron, the first few images. You know, so in case you want to have that and you like that, I hope you get a better copy than mine. I'm still not exchanging that guy, but just so you know, that was my combi, so you can have those problems. Otherwise, hope to catch you on the next one. Have a great week. See you soon. Be good. Be well. Bye-bye.